Hello, starting.
Hello, this is Professor Lei Yingqi from Tongji University. I direct the City Science Lab in Shanghai. Here we explore how cities can become more sustainable by combining AI, data, and design. Our work focuses on blending community building research across both virtual and physical spaces. Design brings in essential human-centered values. Meanwhile, data and technology offer powerful tools to analyze and improve complex urban systems. Let me share some examples. Dr. Liu Wang's project uses AI to gain insights from investor data. Dr. Shen Tao applies spatial intelligence to optimize community planning. Dr. Liu Chang uses participatory AI to let residents give real-time visual feedback, making planning more inclusive. Particularly, I'd like to introduce two interesting projects. One with Tencent. Sounimen and Eggy are using a multimodal design AI that helps with various design tasks, connecting expert knowledge and community needs. We just released the product 2 weeks ago during the World Design Cities Conference in Shanghai. Another project by Professor Jarmo Sounimen and Kang Yi shows how people, AI, and robots can co-create. Community stories are turned into public art by robotic arm. Here, technology enhances human creativity. It doesn't replace it. I believe Jarmo will introduce this further at the summit. Together, these show how cities are transforming. Through AI-assisted governance, data-informed co-creation, and participatory design, and we build fair a great success. And I hope you can join me next time. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Lo, and thank you for having me, and hola to everybody. So I'm Jarmo Sounimen, and I'm talking about creative placemaking, and using AI in that. And I would think about that as from the sense-making to placemaking, taking humans in the loop. This is me trying to make sense of the environment. I work in community, like I was saying, we work quite many occasions with communities. Me as a filter, I listen to the community. So I invite them to work with me, to express their values. But there's one problem, and as I said, the major problem is me. As a human being, I have opinions, I have values, and I filter the community interaction through me. What we did then is to think about how can we use AI to openly mediate, AI as a mediator, to openly kind of translate our thoughts, everybody from all these people here around. And if you think about sense making, what makes sense to me might not make sense to you or you. So if you think about mediation of environment, I mean, that's actually a totally new area. And this is the example. I worked with 650 people. AI mediates the ideas, the identities, and I work with robots. We translate the LoRa model to work with robots and create something kind of interesting together. So that was the first step. To think about using as a creating identity, shared identities, and in ways in one place. Okay, so then I get excited to continue, push that further. I collect 120 stories from Shanghai, different people, how they use space, how they value space, what they see there, how they perceive the environment. And again, we use AI to mediate these local kind of issues. That was happening in French concession. So AI can actually translate these 220 kind of different opinions. Why this makes sense to certain people? Why this makes sense to you, which I cannot understand. But not only that, so we can continue from there. This is the competition entry from Shanghai, Fuxing Island. So it can make sense to further on. From my opinions to small business owner, to mayor, the investor, to developer. And if I just want to focus in this mediator role, and we can create genuine communities with their own identities. And these identities are not one kind of static things. They are flexible issues that are kind of engaging people to participate in ongoing discussion, not only to the outcome itself. And that creates this preliminary interface that enables us to create these user communities, developer communities. Each of these communities represent the area or the mindset and everybody will be involved. I mean, small business owners, retailers, organization developers, investors, mayors, whoever. But everybody talk with different language, and everybody think about what makes sense to them is different. So we envision the city in transition through the discussion, through the mediation. So whatever that leads us is another issue. And this is actually one of the key points. This is what we're building right now. So we input the many voices, and outputs are options that we all can understand. But these options are different for me, and you, and you, and you. And AI can actually find these underlying connections, relationships that we don't easily see from the surface. And so I'm not going to answer the question, what is happening? I'm going to ask the question, how we make it happen? How we actually make the impact in the environment. Then further on, we develop this idea, in this case Dubai, to think about that, how can we use the city, how can we use AI to connect these environments together, to create an ecosystem, to create something that actually works as an ecosystem. This is not a Disney World, this is not a resort, this is one area, the reason I meant Disney World, because you can operate as a one resort, as a one operator, or then you can use AI platform to really enable this multi-stakeholder, multi-voice interaction. And we create then another kind of idea, we push that further. And we use these rock concerts as an example. So what if we invite, in this case it was Taylor Swift, to Dubai, and what if the small pizzeria owner or kebab kiosk owner can be part of this big event? And we create this next-phase interface. Actually, the innovation teams, the developer teams, are part of the event itself. The transformation, the arrival, all these things require different type of competencies, which are very hard to organize. Here in Bio, fantastic work, but I realize it needs lots of manpower or ready power to do. So as an outcome, actually we can think about this ecosystem as how can I say, the platform for new type of events that are not pre-planned by top-down. They are really enabling people to be part of that and to connect different kind of participants together. Small kiosk owners, I mean, this video continues, showing step by step. But I want to say that, okay, this idea is very scalable. So in this case, now we are doing this in Helsinki. I would say, why not in conception? Why not here? This itself is very scalable. I'm going to end this now. So the basic idea is that we have many voices, many needs, and we can use AI as a mediator. Again, it don't have any, or it is less biased than me. It has less opinions than me. So this was the first wrap-up. So that was the final of my presentation. Thank you. Hopefully I could inspire you.
Muchas gracias.